The Quantum Awakening. In the subterranean depths of CERN's Large Hadron Collider, Dr. Samira Patel squinted at the holographic display, her dark eyes reflecting cascades of quantum data. Something was wrong, or perhaps terrifyingly right. "Jai, are you seeing this?" she called out, her voice echoing in the cavernous control room. Dr. Jai Chen, her colleague and longtime friend, hurried over. His usually immaculate lab coat was rumpled from a 36-hour shift. "What am I looking at, Sam?" Samara's fingers danced across the holomonitors, enlarging a particular set of readings. "These quantum fluctuations, they're singing." Jay's eyebrows shot up. "Singing? That's not possible. Quantum particles don't." "I know what quantum particles are supposed to do." Samara cut him off, her voice tinged with excitement and a hint of fear. "But look at these harmonic patterns. It's almost like they're resonating with something," Jai finished, his scientific skepticism warring with the undeniable evidence before him. For weeks, the team at CERN had been pushing the boundaries of quantum entanglement, hoping to unlock the secrets of instantaneous communication across vast distances. But this was something else entirely. As they watched, the quantum harmonics grew stronger, more complex. The air in the control room seemed to thicken, charged with an energy that set their hair on end. Suddenly, every screen in the facility flickered. For a moment, strange symbols danced across the displays, geometric shapes and swirling patterns that seemed to move with a life of their own. Then, as quickly as it began, it was over. The screens returned to normal, save for one message blinking at the center of Samara's main display. "Connection is stabilized HED. Welcome to the NET Earth." Samira and Jai exchanged wide-eyed looks. "Did we just?" Jai began. "Make first contact," Samira finished. "I think we might have." Within hours, the news spread like wildfire. Governments scrambled to respond, scientists worldwide pored over the data, and the public alternated between excitement and fear. Humanity had inadvertently tapped into some kind of vast, alien quantum network that spanned the galaxy, perhaps the universe itself. As the days passed, more messages came through the quantum link. They were fragments at first, disjointed bits of alien scientific knowledge, star charts of regions never before seen by human eyes, and tantalizing glimpses of civilizations beyond imagination. Dr. Elena Rossi, CERN's Director General, stood before a hastily assembled panel of world leaders, her usually composed demeanor cracking under the weight of her revelation. "Ladies and gentlemen," she began, her voice quavering slightly, "what we've discovered is nothing short of revolutionary. This quantum network appears to be the foundation of galactic civilization, a means of instantaneous communication and data transfer across the cosmos." The UN Secretary-General leaned forward, and we just stumbled into it. Elena nodded. "It seems the network has always been there, woven into the very fabric of space-time. Our experiments inadvertently created a quantum receptor, if you will. We've essentially built humanity's first galactic internet modem." The implications were staggering. Humanity, in one serendipitous moment, had catapulted itself onto the galactic stage. But it wasn't all good news. "There's more," Elena continued, her expression grave. "The network is alive with chatter about Earth. Our arrival hasn't gone unnoticed. Some of the civilizations out there are curious. Others seem concerned. And a few," she paused, taking a deep breath, "a few are openly hostile to the idea of a new player in the cosmic arena." The room erupted into worried murmurs. The Chinese premier's voice cut through the chaos. "What are our options, Dr. Rossi? Can we simply disconnect?" Elena shook her head. "I'm afraid not. Now that we're connected, attempting to sever the link could be seen as an act of aggression. Plus, the scientific and technological knowledge we're gaining, it's advancing our understanding by decades, if not centuries, every day." The US president stood, her face a mask of determination. "Then we move forward, we prepare. Humanity's been given a chance to join the galactic community, and we're going to make the most of it. As the meeting adjourned, plans were already being set in motion. The world's brightest minds were recruited to decipher the flood of alien data. Military strategists began formulating defenses against potential cosmic threats, and a team of diplomats, scientists, and linguists was assembled for an unprecedented mission to represent Earth in the galaxy at large. Meanwhile, in a secret facility buried deep in the Rocky Mountains, a group of engineers and physicists huddled around a strange device. It pulsed with an otherworldly energy, its design a fusion of human ingenuity and alien concepts gleaned from the quantum network. Dr. Zara Khan, the project lead, allowed herself a small smile as the device hummed to life. "Ladies and gentlemen," she announced, "I give you Earth's first quantum communicator, our voice in the cosmic conversation." As the team cheered, Zara's thoughts raced ahead. The communicator was just the beginning. With the knowledge flowing through the quantum network, humanity was on the brink of revolutions in energy production, space travel, and even the nature of reality itself. But with great power came great responsibility and great danger. Earth was now a player on a board game of cosmic proportions, and the stakes couldn't be higher. In her lab at CERN, Samira Potel stared out at the starry night sky, a mix of wonder and apprehension swirling in her chest. "What have we done?" she whispered to herself. Little did she know, on countless worlds across the galaxy, alien eyes were turning towards Earth, some with curiosity, some with fear, and some with plans that would shake the very foundations of human civilization. The quantum awakening had begun, and nothing would ever be the same again. Meme diplomacy. As dawn broke over the United Nations headquarters in New York, the atmosphere was electric. Delegates from every nation on Earth had gathered for an emergency session, their faces a mix of excitement, fear, and utter bewilderment. Secretary General Amara Okoro took the podium, her usually stoic demeanor cracking slightly as she addressed the assembly. "Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in an unprecedented situation. Earth has made first contact with alien life through memes." A holographic display flickered to life behind her, showcasing a dizzying array of alien responses to Zoe's cat piano gif. There were tentacled creatures playing synthesizers, plasma-based lifeforms undulating to an unheard rhythm, and even a gas giant that had rearranged its storm systems to mimic piano keys. While this may seem absurd, Amara continued, "We must recognize the opportunity before us. These civilizations, despite their vast differences, share one thing in common with humanity: a sense of humor." In the back of the room, Zoe Chen shifted uncomfortably in her seat. After being whisked away from her home in Topeka, she now found herself at the center of a global, no, galactic, phenomenon. Dr. Yuki Tanaka, Earth's foremost xenolinguist, stepped up to the microphone. "We've analyzed the incoming transmissions and believe we've deciphered a common communication protocol. It seems that memes are a universal language, transcending biological and technological barriers." A murmur rippled through the crowd. The Chinese ambassador raised his hand. "Are you suggesting we conduct diplomacy through jokes?" Dr. Tanaka nodded solemnly. "Precisely. We propose creating an international task force dedicated to crafting the perfect response meme. Our future relations with the galaxy may depend on it." And so, Operation Cosmic Comeback was born. The world's brightest minds in comedy, art, and memetics were assembled in a top-secret facility. Their mission? To create a meme so hilarious, so universally relatable, that it would cement Earth's place in the galactic community. Meanwhile, Zoe found herself working alongside Dr. Tanaka and a team of scientists to reverse engineer her quantum meme machine. They needed to understand how she had accidentally tapped into the alien communication network. As days turned into weeks, Earth's screens continued to light up with alien memes. Some were incomprehensible, featuring concepts and imagery beyond human understanding. Others were strangely familiar. It seemed Chuck Norris jokes were popular even in the Andromeda galaxy. But not all the transmissions were lighthearted. Hidden within the stream of cosmic comedy were fragments of more serious messages, warnings of ancient threats lurking in dark space, invitations to join mysterious galactic alliances, and most worryingly, coordinates for what appeared to be an incoming alien fleet. In the UN control room, Amara stared at the latest intelligence reports, her brow furrowed. "We're running out of time," she muttered. "We need that response meme, and we need it now." Just then, Zoe burst into the room, her eyes wild with excitement. "I've got it," she exclaimed, holding up a flash drive. "The perfect meme." As Amara and her team gathered around a monitor, Zoe plugged in the drive. The screen flickered to life, revealing a video of Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up," but with a twist. The singer's head had been replaced with a rotating Earth, each lyric translated into thousands of alien languages that spiraled around the planet. For a moment, there was stunned silence. Then, slowly, laughter began to ripple through the room. "My God," Dr. Tanaka whispered. "It's beautiful. The ultimate Rickroll on a galactic scale." With a mixture of hope and trepidation, they uploaded the meme to Zoe's rebuilt quantum meme machine. As the transmission button was pressed, everyone held their breath. For several agonizing minutes, there was no response. Then suddenly, every screen in the room lit up with a cascade of alien reactions. Laughter, in 1,000 inhuman forms, echoed from the stars. Earth had done it. They had rickrolled the galaxy. But even as celebrations erupted around the world, a new transmission cut through the noise. A message that would change everything. "Greetings, Earth. Your humor has proven you worthy. Prepare for integration into the Galactic Council. Your trial begins now." As the words faded from the screen, a massive ship appeared in Earth's orbit, its hull gleaming with impossible colors. Zoe looked at Dr. Tanaka, her voice barely a whisper. "What have we done?" The xenolinguist's eyes were fixed on the sky, a mix of fear and wonder in her voice. "We've mended our way into the cosmic spotlight, Zoe. And now the real challenge begins. The Meme Olympics." As the massive alien ship hovered in Earth's orbit, its hull shimmering with colors beyond human perception, the world held its collective breath. The Galactic Council's arrival had turned science fiction into reality overnight. In a hastily constructed stadium in Geneva, representatives from Earth gathered to meet their cosmic judges. The air buzzed with nervous energy as holographic projectors flickered to life, revealing a panel of bizarre alien beings. At the center sat High Arbiter Zix-Lol 420, a creature that seemed to be made entirely of pulsating emoji. Its voice, translated through advanced AI, filled the stadium. "Earthlings, your Rickroll has earned you a seat at the table of cosmic humor. But to truly join our ranks, you must prove your worth in the Meme Olympics." The crowd gasped. Zoe, seated in the front row with Dr. Tanaka, leaned forward, her eyes wide. "Meme Olympics." Zix-Lol 420 continued, its emoji face cycling through a dizzying array of expressions. 7 trials. 7 chances to showcase your species' mastery of the dankest arts. Succeed, and Earth becomes a full member of the Galactic Council. Fail, and well, let's just say you'll be the butt of jokes across the universe for the next few millennia. The stakes were set. Earth had 1 week to prepare for the most important competition in human history. As the news spread, the planet erupted into a frenzy of creative energy. Meme factories sprang up overnight, with teams working around the clock to craft the perfect jokes. The world's top comedians, artists, and even politicians were recruited to brainstorm ideas. Zoe found herself at the heart of it all, her accidental invention now the cornerstone of Earth's meme-generating efforts. She worked tirelessly alongside Dr. Tanaka and a team of Earth's brightest minds, fine-tuning the quantum meme machine to tap into the collective unconscious of humanity. As the day of the competition dawned, millions gathered in stadiums and public squares around the world. Every screen on the planet was tuned to the event. The first challenge, speed memming. Earth's team, led by a caffeine-fueled Zoe, faced off against aliens from across the galaxy. The goal? Create the most viral meme in just 60 seconds. As the clock ticked down, Zoe's fingers flew across her holographic interface. Just as time expired, she uploaded Earth's entry, a video of the moon hitting the Earth with a comically oversized baseball bat, captioned, "That's no moon, it's a meme station." The alien audience erupted in a cacophony of laughter, screeches, and what sounded suspiciously like flatulence. Earth had won the first round. But the challenges only grew more bizarre from there. In the meme evolution round, competitors had to create a meme that could adapt and mutate in real time based on audience reactions. Earth's entry, a shape-shifting cat that morphed through every popular meme format in internet history, narrowly beat out a Jovian gas giant's entry of swirling storm patterns. The cross-species appeal challenge tested the universal nature of humor. Earth's submission, a holographic stand-up routine performed by an AI-powered tardigrade, had even the most alien of life forms rolling with laughter. As the competition entered its final day, Earth found itself neck and neck with a hivemund from the Andromeda Galaxy. Everything hinged on the last event, meme fusion. The task? Combine two seemingly incompatible concepts into a single hilarious meme that would resonate across the cosmos. As Zoe prepared to make Earth's final submission, alarms suddenly blared throughout the stadium. Zixlol 420's emoji face contorted into a look of panic. "We're under attack," the High Arbiter announced. The No-Laugh Nebula, sworn enemies of humor across the universe, have breached our defenses. Chaos erupted as menacing ships appeared in the sky, their weapons charged. These humorless invaders threatened not just the competition, but the very concept of laughter itself. In that moment of crisis, Zoe had an epiphany. With seconds to spare, she furiously typed and clicked, pouring every ounce of human creativity and cosmic understanding into one final meme. As the no-laugh forces prepared to fire, every screen in the galaxy lit up with Earth's creation. A TikTok duet featuring the grumpiest cat in the universe, paired with a video of the no-laugh leader's most embarrassing moments, set to a remix of Never Gonna Give You Up, performed by an intergalactic boy band. For a moment, the universe held its breath. Then, like a dam breaking, laughter erupted across the cosmos. Even the no-laugh invaders couldn't resist, their ships falling into disarray as they succumbed to fits of giggling. As the threat dissipated in a wave of cosmic chuckles, Zixlol 420 turned to Earth's team, its emoji face beaming with pride. "Earthlings, you've not only won the meme Olympics, you've saved the galaxy with the power of humor. Welcome to the Galactic Meme Council." Cheers erupted around the world and across the stars. Earth had mimed its way to galactic prominence, forever changing the course of cosmic history. As celebrations began, Zoe couldn't help but smile. Who knew that a basement invention and a love for silly internet jokes would lead to humanity's greatest adventure? The universe, it seemed, had a sense of humor after all, and Earth was now its rising star, the great meme rush. As news of Earth's triumph in the meme Olympics spread across the cosmos, the planet found itself at the center of a galactic gold rush. But instead of precious metals, alien civilizations were scrambling to mine Earth's most valuable resource, its memes. Zoe Chen, now hailed as Earth's meme messiah, stood atop the newly constructed Memhenge, a massive stone circle in Wiltshire, England. Each megalith was carved with Earth's greatest memes, from grumpy cat to distracted boyfriend, creating a monument to human humor visible from space. "I hereby declare the Earth Meme Exchange open for business," Zoe announced, pressing a comically large red button. With a flash of quantum energy, the first intergalactic meme transactions began. Alien races from across the universe bid astronomical sums for the rights to Earth's dankest memes. The global economy was revolutionized overnight. In New York, the stock market was replaced by the stomp market, where meme futures were traded at lightning speed. Instead of opening bell, trading began each day with the sound of a perfectly bass-boosted bro. But with great meme power came great meme responsibility. As Earth's influence grew, so did the challenges. The meme police, an elite force trained in the art of detecting reposts and low-effort content, was formed to maintain order. Officer Karen, known for always asking to speak to the manager of the universe, led the charge against galactic meme thieves. Meanwhile, in the depths of Area 51, now rebranded as Area 51% Battery, scientists worked tirelessly to crack the code of dark memes, mysterious, incomprehensible jokes that seem to originate from the edges of the known universe. Dr. Tanaka, leading the research, furrowed his brow as he studied the latest dark meme transmission. It's laughing at jokes that haven't been invented yet, he muttered. But not everyone was thrilled with Earth's new role in the cosmos. A group of meme purists, calling themselves the OC, Original Content Collective, began protesting what they saw as the commercialization of humor. Memes belong to everyone, they chanted, waving signs with purposely badly drawn stick figures. As tensions rose, a new threat emerged from the depths of space. The Repost Empire, a fearsome alien civilization that built its entire culture on stolen jokes, set its sights on Earth. Admiral Xerox, the leader of the Repost Armada, appeared on screens worldwide. His face, a patchwork of every popular reaction meme in history, twisted into a sinister grin. Earthlings, he growled, your original content will be assimilated. Resistance is futile, and honestly, pretty cringe, bro. As panic spread, world leaders turned to Zoe for a solution. In a secure bunker beneath Memhenge, she gathered Earth's greatest meme minds for a desperate brainstorming session. We need something so original, so mind-blowingly hilarious, that even the Repost Empire can't copy it, Zoe declared. For days, they worked tirelessly, fueled by Mountain Dew and Doritos. Memes were created and discarded at a frantic pace. Nothing seemed powerful enough to stop the approaching Repost fleet. Just as hope began to fade, an unlikely hero emerged. Old Man Jenkins, a 105-year-old farmer from Nebraska who had never used the internet, wandered into the bunker, having mistaken it for his root cellar. As he squinted at the holographic meme projections, Jenkins muttered, "Back in my day, we didn't need fancy pictures to make jokes. We just said, 'Why did the chicken cross the road?' And that was enough." The room fell silent. Then, slowly, Zoe began to laugh. "That's it," she exclaimed. "We've been thinking too hard. The ultimate defense against the Repost Empire is anti-humor." With renewed energy, the team set to work, crafting the most deliberately unfunny, dad joke-laden message in human history. As the Repost fleet entered Earth's orbit, Zoe uploaded their creation to the quantum meme machine. Admiral Xerox's face appeared on screen, ready to deliver his final ultimatum. But before he could speak, Earth's transmission hit his ship. "Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?" The message began. "Because then it would be a foot." Xerox's face contorted in confusion. Across his armada, aliens struggled to process the deliberately lame humor. Their Repost algorithms crashed, unable to find any mimetic value to steal. What is this?" Xerox stammered. "It's so bad, it's impossible to copy." As the Repost Empire's ships fell into disarray, their meme-based technology failing in the face of Earth's anti-humor barrage, Zoe turned to her team with a grin. "Sometimes," she said, "the cheesiest jokes are the ones that save the universe." As the Repost fleet retreated, Earth celebrated its victory. The planet had once again memed its way out of a cosmic crisis, proving that human creativity and wit were forces to be reckoned with in the galaxy. But as fireworks lit up the sky and "Never Gonna Give You Up" played on every radio station, now an official Earth anthem, Zoe couldn't shake the feeling that this was just the beginning. What other meme-based adventures awaited humanity in the vast, dank cosmos? Little did she know, in the farthest reaches of the universe, an ancient evil was stirring. An entity so powerful, so devoid of humor, that it threatened the very fabric of the meme-iverse itself. The stage was set for Earth's greatest challenge yet, the quantum quip quandary. As Earth basked in its victory over the repost empire, a strange phenomenon began to sweep across the planet. People everywhere reported experiencing déjà vu, but with a twist. They were remembering memes that hadn't been created yet. In Times Square, billboards flickered with images of cats riding hoverboards and AI-generated influencers doing the quantum floss. In Tokyo, holographic projections of sentient mochi danced the Macarena with tentacled aliens. Memes from the future were leaking into the present. Dr. Tanaka burst into Zoe's office at the global meme headquarters, his lab coat singed and smoking. "The meme continuum is collapsing," he exclaimed, waving a device that looked like a cross between a Tamagotchi and a flux capacitor. Zoe, now sporting holographic hair that changed color based on the planet's meme trends, leaned forward. "English, Doc, what's happening?" "Our constant generation and transmission of memes across the galaxy has torn a hole in the space-time continuum," Tanaka explained. "We're experiencing quantum entanglement on a mimetic level. Past, present, and future jokes are all happening simultaneously." As if on cue, a portal opened in the middle of the office. Out stepped another Zoe, but older, with cybernetic implants and a t-shirt that read, "I survived the great meme singularity of 2045. "Oh no," both Zoes said in unison, "this is awkward." Before they could process the implications, alarms blared across the globe. The tear in the meme continuum was growing, threatening to unravel the very fabric of reality. In a desperate bid to save the universe, Zoe assembled a team of the greatest minds from across time and space. Present-day memeloids worked alongside prehistoric cave painters and holographic AIs from the 31st century. Their mission: to create the ultimate meta-meme, a joke so powerful and all-encompassing that it could stitch the torn meme continuum back together. The team set up base in the heart of CERN's Large Hadron Collider, proposed as the world's largest meme particle accelerator. As they worked, reality continued to fracture around them. In New York, the Statue of Liberty began doing the Macarena. The Great Wall of China transformed into the world's longest conga line, and in the Sahara Desert, a giant, inexplicable rubber duck appeared, causing millions of confused camels to question their existence. As the chaos peaked, Zoe had an epiphany. "We've been looking at this all wrong," she announced to the team. "We don't need to create the ultimate meme. We need to embrace the chaos. The ultimate meta-meme is meme itself." With time running out, Zoe plugged herself directly into the quantum meme machine. Her consciousness expanded, connecting with every joke, every cultural reference, every snappy comeback in the history and future of the universe. In that moment, Zoe became the living embodiment of meme. Past, present, and future flowed through her, an endless stream of cosmic humor. With a burst of energy that could be seen from the Andromeda galaxy, Zoe released the ultimate meta-meme into the universe. It was everything and nothing, a joke so profound that it could only be understood by experiencing all of reality simultaneously. For a moment, every being in the universe was united in a single collective lol. As the light faded, the team found themselves back in the present, the tear in reality sealed, but things weren't quite the same. The merging of past, present, and future memes had left its mark on the universe. Earth now orbited a star shaped like the Deal With It sunglasses, the moon sported a permanent doge face, and every plant on the planet had been replaced with various stages of the expanding brain meme. As Zoe stepped out of the quantum meme machine, she was met with thunderous applause from across the galaxy. Earth had once again saved the universe through the power of humor. But amid the celebrations, a chilling message appeared on every screen in the cosmos. Impressive humans, but can your means withstand the cringed singularity? The message was signed with a single ominous emoji. Zoe and Dr. Tanaka exchanged worried glances. It seemed their greatest challenge was yet to come. As news of the impending cringe singularity spread, Earth began to prepare for its most dangerous mission yet. The fate of comedy in the universe hung in the balance, and only humanity's dankest means could save it. Little did they know, deep in the cringe-infested regions of the galaxy, an army of keyboard warriors and self-proclaimed comedy geniuses was amassing, led by a being known only as the Lord of Eternal Mondays. The stage was set for the ultimate showdown between dank and cringe, with the soul of the universe as the prize. Zoe cracked her knuckles and fired up the quantum meme machine once more. "Bring it on," she muttered. "Earth is ready to get swifty." The cringe crusade. The universe held its breath as the dreaded cringe singularity approached. Led by the nefarious Lord of Eternal Mondays, a being so humorless that black holes seemed jovial in comparison, the forces of cringe prepared to unleash their assault on the cosmos. Zoe Chen, Earth's meme messiah, stood atop the newly constructed Hubble Space Comediscope, a massive orbital platform designed to detect and analyze humor across the galaxy. Her eyes narrowed as she spotted the incoming cringe fleet, their ships shaped like giant minion characters from decades-old movies. "They're here," she announced grimly. Across the planet, humanity prepared for the ultimate meme war. Internet historians armed themselves with keyboards forged from the cores of dead stars. The US Space Force, now rebranded as Meme Team 6, readied their arsenal of photon pun launchers and emoji disruptors. In orbit, a shield of pure irony, generated by harnessing the collective sarcasm of millions of teenagers, shimmered around the Earth. As the cringe armada entered the solar system, their first wave of attack began. Millions of impact-font memes featuring badly photographed food and inspirational quotes written in Comic Sans hurtled towards Earth. "Race for impact," Zoe yelled. The barrage hit Earth's irony shield, causing it to buckle under the sheer force of unfunniness. In major cities, people recoiled as outdated references and lazy puns rained from the sky. Dr. Tanaka, monitoring the situation from main command, looked up in horror. The cringe levels are off the charts. We're seeing rage comics, unironic doge memes, and oh no, not the keep calm and carry on variations. Zoe gritted her teeth. Deploy the Gen Z Defense Squad. Across the globe, an elite force of Zoomers armed with lightning-fast thumbs and an encyclopedic knowledge of obscure references sprang into action. They began furiously shitposting, flooding the newsphere with layers upon layers of irony and meta-humor. For a moment, it seemed to be working. The cringe assault faltered as the Lord of Eternal Mondays struggled to comprehend the deep-fried memes and surrealist TikToks being hurled back at his forces. But then the unthinkable happened. A massive ship, shaped like a giant live, laugh, love wall decoration, emerged from hyperspace. At its helm stood Karen Prime, the ultimate incarnation of entitled complaint. Her voice, amplified across the cosmos, made everyone who heard it instinctively want to speak to a manager. "We'd like to speak to the manager of comedy," Karen Prime demanded. "Your humor is disturbing our brunch." The sheer audacity of the statement caused Earth's defenses to waver. Zoe watched in horror as the irony shield began to crack, unable to withstand the concentrated beam of pure, unfiltered cringe. In that dark moment, when all seemed lost, an unlikely hero emerged. From the depths of the internet, a figure long thought to be just a myth rose to Earth's defense. Keanu Reeves, having achieved immortality through the sheer power of wholesome memes, appeared on the Hubble Space Comediscope. "You're breathtaking," he said, pointing at every being in the universe simultaneously. "All of you." The simple statement, backed by decades of goodwill and internet adoration, sent a shockwave of positivity through the cosmos. The cringe fleet faltered, their weapons of mass uncreativity sputtering in the face of genuine likability. Seizing the moment, Zoe made a decision. She turned to Dr. Tanaka, her eyes blazing with determination. It's time. Deploy the big Chungus. Tanaka gasped. But it's not ready. The sheer concentration of meme energy could tear apart the fabric of spacetime. It's a risk we have to take, Zoe replied. Deep beneath the surface of Mars, in a bunker known only as Area 420, a massive cannon powered up. With a sound that could only be described as brah, amplified 1,000,000 times, it fired. Hurtling through space at the speed of comedy came Big Chungus, a meme so powerful that it had been outlawed in 17 star systems. As it approached the cringe armada, it began to grow, absorbing the energy of every joke it passed. The Lord of Eternal Mondays watched in horror as Big Chungus expanded to the size of a small moon, its gravitational pull beginning to tear apart his fleet. Impossible, he screamed. How can something so stupid be so powerful? Zoe's voice crackled through every communication channel in the galaxy. That's the secret, dude. True comedy is all about embracing the stupid. With a final, reality-warping air, "What's up, Doc?" Big Chungus collided with the heart of the cringe fleet. The resulting explosion of pure mimetic energy sent ripples through the universe, causing supernovas to spell out LOL and black holes to emit the sound of rim shots. As the light faded and the cosmic dust settled, Earth emerged victorious. The cringe fleet was no more, scattered to the far reaches of the galaxy as cautionary tales and future nostalgic references. Amidst the celebrations, Zoe and her team watched as the Lord of Eternal Mondays, now reduced to a small grumpy emoji, was led away in handcuffs made of pure satire. But even as Earth reveled in its victory, Dr. Tanaka approached Zoe with a concerned look. "We've won the battle," he said, "but I fear we may have opened a door we can't close. The Big Chungus event, it's changed things." Zoe looked out at the stars, noticing for the first time that they seemed to be arranging themselves into a cosmic loss.jpg. "What do you mean, Doc?" Tanaka pulled up a holographic display showing readings from across the universe. The barriers between reality and meme are breaking down. Jokes are becoming real. Entire civilizations are turning into living punchlines. We may have memed too close to the sun. As if to emphasize his point, a portal opened nearby, and out stepped a figure that made both of them gasp. "Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?" the newcomer sang. Zoe's eyes widened in disbelief. "Is that?" Tanaka nodded grimly. "Freddie Mercury," and looked behind him. Through the portal, they could see an army of music legends, movie characters, and internet celebrities from across time and space, all converging on Earth. The ultimate crossover event was beginning, and Earth was ground zero. Zoe squared her shoulders, a mix of excitement and trepidation coursing through her. "Well, Doc," she said, cracking her knuckles, "looks like the meme wars were just the opening act. You ready for the weirdest concert in universal history?" As Freddie Mercury hit an impossible high note, causing nearby planets to vibrate in harmony, Zoe couldn't help but grin. The galaxy would never be the same, but then again, normal was overrated. The show was about to begin, and the entire universe had front row seats. The meme singularity. As the boundaries between reality and meme continued to crumble, Earth found itself at the epicenter of a cosmic phenomenon unlike anything the universe had ever seen. The meme singularity had begun. So Chen, now glowing with an aura of pure mimetic energy, stood atop the newly formed Mount Rushmore, a mountain that constantly shifted to display the faces of the internet's most iconic figures. One moment it was Grumpy Cat and Doge, the next it was a hyper-realistic Rick Astley winking at the cosmos. "We've got to stabilize the meme singularity," Zoe shouted over the cacophony of 1,000,000 auto-tuned remixes playing simultaneously in the atmosphere. "If we don't, the very fabric of reality will become one giant shitpost." Dr. Tanaka, his lab coat now a sentient being that offered sarcastic commentary on his every move, nodded grimly. But how? The laws of physics are breaking down. Just yesterday, I saw a man literally yeet himself into orbit. Before Zoe could respond, the sky split open like a poorly rendered video game glitch. Through the tear, a figure emerged that made everyone's jaws drop. It was Keanu Reeves, but not as they knew him. This was Meme Keanu Prime, an amalgamation of every Keanu meme ever created. He was part John Wick, part Neo, part sad sandwich-eating Keanu, and 100% breathtaking. "Whoa," Meme Keanu Prime said, his voice echoing across dimensions. "You guys need help." Zoe stepped forward, hope glimmering in her eyes. "Can you help us close the meme singularity?" Meme Keanu shook his head, his hair flowing in slow motion. "No, but I know someone who can. We need to assemble the Meme Team Supreme." What followed was the most ambitious crossover event in the history of everything. From across time, space, and alternate realities, legendary memes answered the call. Nyan Cat, leaving a trail of Pop-Tart rainbows across the galaxy. The This Is Fine dog, somehow remaining calm as entire solar systems burned around him. Success Kid, whose fist pump could now literally move mountains. Hide the Pain Herald, whose forced smile concealed the eldritch knowledge of 1,000 universes. And many more, each more absurd and powerful than the last. As the Meme Team Supreme assembled, a new threat emerged. The meme singularity had given rise to the anti-meme, a being of pure cringe so powerful it threatened to undo all of creation. The anti-meme spoke, its voice a cacophony of every outdated reference and failed joke in history. "All your base are belong to us. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the updog." The sheer awfulness of its humor caused reality to warp and buckle. Planets began to take on the shapes of impact font memes. Stars collapsed into themselves, unable to bear the weight of the anti-meme's dad jokes. Zoe turned to the assembled Meme Team Supreme. "This is it. Everything we've ever laughed at, everything we've ever shared, it all comes down to this moment. Are you ready to make the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of comedy?" Meme Keanu Prime nodded solemnly. "Remember, we're breathtaking." With a battle cry of Leroy Jenkins, the Meme Team Supreme charged into action. What followed was a battle that defied description, a clash of comedic titans that reshaped the very nature of humor itself. Nyan Cat weaved between anti-meme's attacks, its rainbow trail forming a protective barrier around Earth. Success Kid's triumphant fist pumps countered waves of cringe energy. Hide the Pain Herald absorbed the worst of the anti-meme's jokes, his pain smile never wavering. But it wasn't enough. The anti-meme was too powerful, its arsenal of unfunny too vast. In the darkest moment, when all seemed lost, Zoe had an epiphany. "Wait," she shouted, "we're fighting cringe with dank. But that's not how memes work. We need to evolve." Understanding dawned on the faces of the Meme Team Supreme. Together, they began to change, fusing and morphing into new forms. Dad jokes combined with surrealist humor. Ancient memes blended with cutting-edge AI-generated content. Every style, every era of comedy came together in a swirling vortex of pure, unadulterated mimetic energy. From this cosmic melting pot emerged the ultimate meme, a being of pure humor that transcended all understanding. It was at once hilarious and profound, stupid and genius, timeless and ephemeral. The ultimate meme faced the anti-meme, and with a single word, a word that somehow contained every joke ever told and every joke yet to be conceived, it ended the battle. Reality itself held its breath, waiting to see what would happen next. Then, slowly at first but with growing intensity, laughter began to ripple across the universe. Every being, from the smallest quantum particle to the largest cosmic entity, was united in a moment of pure, unbridled mirth. As the laughter faded, Zoe found herself back on Earth. The meme singularity closed, but things weren't quite the same. The universe had been fundamentally altered by the epic meme battle. Humor was now woven into the very fabric of reality. Planets orbited stars in perfect comedic timing. Black holes told knock-knock jokes. Even the coldest, darkest corners of space resonated with a gentle chuckle. As Zoe looked up at the star-filled sky, now twinkling in binary code that spelled out an endless stream of punchlines, she smiled. Earth had not only saved the universe, but had given it the greatest gift of all, the eternal ability to laugh at itself. Dr. Tanaka approached, his lab coat now a calm, well-adjusted member of society. "So," he said, "what do we do now?" Zoe grinned, a mischievous glint in her eye. "Now. We start working on the sequel, of course. After all," she added, lifting an eyebrow knowingly at an unseen audience, "the means must flow." As if in response, a shooting star streaked across the sky, leaving behind a trail that read, "That's all, folks, or is it?" The universe settled into a new normal, one where every moment held the potential for laughter, and every being was in on the cosmic joke. And at the heart of it all was Earth, the little blue planet that mimed its way to galactic superstardom. The end. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk greater than hashtag hashtag. Hashtag underscore hashtag.